All right, shalom, shalom. Let's do a quick sound check. All right, let's see if it'll work. All right, kind of we in there. All right, shalom, shalom. First off, I want to give all honor and glory to YAHAWAH, BaHaShem, YAHAWASHI, BaHaShem, Racha HaKodash Lamam. Give honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach from one of these last days and who are the true leaders in the nation of Israel, whether you conceive it or not. I want to give a strong shalom to all the Akim in the four corners of the earth. Puts his word of truth and sincerity, making the call and election sure, making the bodies living sacrifice. And I want to give a humble salutation to the elect of the nation of Israel. All right, no matter what your outside appearance may be. All right, this is Brother Mashal. Come back at you with a quick lesson through the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI, representing the Cleveland branch of Great Millstone. I want to say Tawadi YAHAWASHI for giving the spirit and having the mercy for allowing me to do this lesson. And the title of this lesson, will be, that this is bigger than us. All right, this whole walk, that we're doing, to get to the kingdom, it's more than us, man. All right, now the scriptures say, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling, and this and that, but in actuality, us as the hopeful elect, we're paving the way for the whole nation of Israel. Okay, we're paving the way for the whole nation. Okay, because the whole nation will be saved, starting with the sacrifice of YAHAWASHI. All right, and now it's starting with the and now it's going to end with the sacrifice of the elect. All right, making their bodies never sacrifice. Okay, because real quick, let me do this. Share this on the screen real quick. All right, when we go to Revelation, the 7th chapter, and let's start at verse 1. Revelation 7:1 says, after these things, I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. Okay, and you can find out what that destroying wind is in the book of Jeremiah. Okay, I think it's this. Let me see. I believe it's Jeremiah 51. Yeah, kind of Jeremiah 51 and verse 1. It says, "Thus saith the Lord YAHAWAH, behold, I will raise up against Babylon." All right, and we are in Babylon. Okay, it says, "And against them that dwell in the midst of them, that rise up against me, a destroying wind." Okay, and what is that destroying wind? That nuclear, those nuclear missiles, man, could create those mushroom clouds and the wind impact from those clouds. All right, so when we go back to Revelation, the 7th chapter, this is the wind that meaning the destruction that these angels are holding back. Okay, it says verse 2, and I saw another angel ascending from the east, having a seal of the living power, and he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, until we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads. Okay, and how is YAHAWASHI going to do that? Okay, let's go to real quick 1 Corinthians, the 3rd chapter. In verse 7, it says, then neither is he that planteth anything, neither he that watereth, right, but the Most High that gives the increase. All right, so I missed the verse. I could have started at verse 6. Verse 6, I have planted, Apollos watered, but the Most High gave the increase. Okay, so now we're those men that are planting the seeds, man. Okay, we're planting those seeds to fish out for the elect. Okay, this is why YAHAWASHI said in Matthew the 22nd chapter to let me get that real quick. To bid those guests to the wedding, whether they were good or bad. Okay, because you're gonna have elect out of the good and the bad. Okay, wasn't Paul a persecutor of the church? Right, he was a bad man. You know what I'm saying? But see, this is the gift of repentance through YAHAWASHI. Anybody can change their life, man. Okay, Paul was a murderer. Okay, King David was an adulterer. Okay, but through the grace and the mercy of YAHAWASHI, they were able to change their ways, and they became, they were men of the Heavenly Father. Okay, so what do? We plant those seeds, man. We plant the seeds in the so-called good people. One who's called society calls, I guess you could say regular people. You know what I'm saying? And when we plant the seeds in bad people, man. Okay, who the society may call bad. You know what I'm saying? Drug dealers. Because and hot boys. You know what I'm saying? You know, people, robbers, all that, man. Okay, we don't all came from all walks of life. So this is why YAHAWASHI said, let's go to that real quick. Matthew 22 and let's start at verse. Let's get to the point. Verse 9 says, "Go ye therefore into the highways, as many as ye shall find, do what? Bid to the marriage." Now, what is that? Let's look at that word bid. Okay, because all we do is plant the seed, except for the Heavenly Father through his son YAHAWASHI. Okay, through from YAHAWASHI through the Comforter that he sent down to sup with you. All right. In the Revelation 3rd chapter, YAHAWASHI said that if any man come to the if I come to any man and knock, and he opened the door, I will sup with him. I'll get that next. Let's see.
Strong's G 2564. Kaleo.
All right, it says to call. Okay, so that's why YAHAWASHI said, what? Many are called. All right, but few are chosen. You see? So when we bid to the marriage, the good and bad to YAHAWASHI, what do? We call them. Okay? And then it's up for YAHAWASHI to give that increase to him to be able to do the things needed to be a true man of the Lord, man. Okay, so many are calling, right? Many are bid to the marriage, but who's actually going to be allowed to attend the wedding? Okay, who's all going to have that beautiful garment on? Okay, pure and unblemished, right? Many are called, but few are chosen. Right? Let's go down to definition B. It says to be called, example, to bear a name or a title. You see, and see when we're trying to get that title of a joint heir with YAHAWASHI, man. Okay, so right now, you see the brother that's called, man. Making these lessons, doing these things, man. But in actuality, it's going to be few that's chosen. Okay, and we can only pray that what I'm saying, we are part of that chosen number. All right. Let's go back to what was I at? Yeah, kind of. So yeah, so we're out, so we're out here to seal the servants, man. Okay, and who is that, man? 144,000. All right, and then once the elect is sealed, okay, once the YAHAWASHI seals his elect, then it's this place is it's a wrap for this place, man. All right, then it's a wrap for this place. All right, so let's get started with the lesson. Let's go to. Let me share my screen with the Apocrypha. Let's go to Ecclesiasticus. Chapter 24. Ecclesiasticus, Sirach, chapter 24 and verse 34. It says, "Behold, that I have not labored for myself only, but for all them that seek wisdom." Okay, and what is the wisdom, man? The wisdom is the understanding of the scriptures. Okay, what did what did the Ethiopian eunuch tell Peter? That how can Peter asked him, do you understand what thou readest? And the Ethiopian eunuch said that how can I unless some man guide me? Okay, so this is what we're doing. We're guiding people so that way they can be built up in the spirit. All right, so right now we're fishing for the elect, but that doesn't mean that we're fishing for the elect of the elect. All right, and then there are going to be some people that's going to get it, that's going to receive mercy, that may not be a part of that 144,000 tabernacle of David, but they'll still get it, and they'll still receive they'll still receive mercy from YAHAWASHI because of the sacrifice that they did make. Okay, the understanding that they did have. Okay, so we have not labored for myself only. Why? Because it's bigger than us, man. Okay, we make the man of the Lord, make the sacrifices on behalf of the whole nation of Israel. All right, because it starts with us, man. We are the fruit. We are the first fruits. Lord willing. So now when we understand that, now we understand that we're doing the things that we need to do for the whole nation of Israel, man. Just like YAHAWASHI did what he had to do, what I'm saying, for the whole nation of Israel, but starting with his elect. All right, because without the sacrifice of YAHAWASHI, with the Comforter wouldn't be able to come. Okay, then YAHAWASHI wouldn't been able to loosen up the seven seals of the scriptures for that understanding. Okay, so YAHAWASHI made that ultimate sacrifice. Okay, for the entire nation of Israel, but beginning with his elect. Okay, and now his elect are making that same sacrifice, not particularly the way YAHAWASHI suffered, but we're making our bodies live sacrifice by what? By sacrificing the time with our families, time with doing certain things, man. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, and the main reason is separating ourselves from the world. Okay, that's making your body live a sacrifice. All right, so we making our bodies live sacrifice for Jake, man. You know what I'm saying? The wicked niggas, because we know that they're going to be rebirthed into the kingdom of heaven. Okay, so we haven't labored, all right, for our own self. All right, let's look up this word. labored. It says, work hard, make great effort. You see, we make great effort, man. Okay, we do this, we make great do this in great effort, man. All right, because when you go to let's go to it's like 1 Corinthians 9. And so like it, bear with me. 1 Corinthians 9 and verse 16, it says, for though I preach the gospel, I have nothing to glory of. For necessity is laid upon me. Yea, woe is me if I preach not the gospel. Okay, so destruction unto me if I preach not the gospel. And why is that? It says, for if I do this willingly, I have a reward. But if against my will, a dispensation of the gospel is committed unto me. You see, only a small portion will be given unto you. All right, so this is why you have things like Christianity. Okay, people. Paul said that our people have a zeal of God, but not according to knowledge. Okay, so this is why you have that dispensation, a small portion. All right, but we do this thing willingly, man. We willingly make our bodies live sacrifice, going down on the highways and hedges, man, to plant those seeds. Okay, making these video epistles that brothers and sisters watch, man. Trying to plant seeds, man. That's all we can do, man. You know? So let's continue with the lesson. Let's go to 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 10. It says, therefore I endure all things for the elect's sake, that they may also obtain the salvation which is in Hamashiach, YAHAWASHI, with eternal glory. Okay? So what does that endure mean, man? It says suffer. Okay? Something painful or difficult. Patiently. Okay, so we suffer these things. We suffer the things that regular people don't go through, man. All right, but why do we do that? For the elect's sake, man? Because we know that as soon as the elected seal, man, we out of here, man. All right, because why? Let's go to Hebrews 13 and verse 14. It says, for here we have no continuous city. But we seek one to come. All right, so we don't have no continuous city here, man. This is in Micah chapter 2, it says that arise and depart, for this is not our rest. All right, so we have why? Because this is not our continuous city. This is not something that we want to continue to flourish. Okay, we're at the end stages of this dynasty, man. Okay, and it's on its way down. All right, so it says for here we have no continuous city, but we seek one to come. Okay, and that's that kingdom of heaven, and it's gonna be, and the reason why it's gonna be a continuous city because it's gonna be it's gonna be an eternal kingdom. Okay, forever, ever, even forever and ever. All right, like it says in Daniel. Okay, so this is why we labor, man. This is why we make our bodies living sacrifice. Okay, because we're looking for that continuing city. Okay, here there isn't one here. All right. Yeah, kind of. So therefore I endure. Let's look at the blue letter word for endure.
Strong's G 5278. Hupamano.
All right, it says to remain. to tarry behind, abide, not recede or flee. It says to endure, bear bravely, calmly, ill treatments, to preserve under misfortunes and trials, to hold fast to one's faith in Hamashiach. See, so this is why we endure, man. And we while we're enduring, what are we doing? We're enduring misfortunes, man, and trials. Okay, to teach the elect. This is the same thing YAHAWASHI had to go through. You know, this is the same thing that his apostles had to go through. Okay, and Lord willing, we are those men. You know that did the same thing. All right. All right, let's go to let's go to 2 Peter. Chapter 1 and verse 12. It says, "Wherefore I will not be negligent to put you always in remembrance of these things." Okay, and this is Peter, saying that he's going to labor to wake us up. All right, so this is really in future context. All right, because Peter's somewhere back on the earth right now. All right, doing the same things, that he was doing. All right. It says, "Wherefore I will not be negligent to put you always in remembrance of these things, though you know them and be established in the present truth." All right. It says, "Yet yet I think it meet, as long as I am in this tabernacle, meaning as long as he's alive and in this house, okay, this flesh, okay, to stir you up by putting you in remembrance." You see, so Peter's saying, as long as he's alive, man, he's gonna do the things he can to stir you up by putting you in remembrance, man. Okay, the scripture saying in Ecclesiastes that there's no remembrance of former things. Let's go to Ecclesiastes, the 1st chapter. Ecclesiastes 1:11, it says, "There is no remembrance of former things, neither shall there be any remembrance of things that are to come, with those that shall come after." All right, so there's no remembrance of former things, man. So this is why Peter was saying, "Yo, you will remember this, man, and I'm gonna make sure you remember it." Okay, because even though we don't know who exactly we were back in our past lives, we understand that Lord willing, we are those men that are regenerated back in our lives today to be faithful servants of YAHAWASHI, man. Okay, so this is why we labor, for those that seek wisdom. All right. Let's go to John 21. John 21 and 15. It says, "So when they had dined, YAHAWASHI saith unto Simon Peter, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me more than these? He saith unto him, Yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. He said unto him, Feed my lambs. He saith to him again the second time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? He saith unto him, Yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. He saith unto him, Feed my sheep." Verse 17, he saith unto him the third time, "Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me?" Peter was grieved because he had said unto him the third time, "Lovest thou me?" And he said unto him, "Lord, thou knowest all things. Thou knowest that I love thee." YAHAWASHI said unto him, "Feed my sheep." You see? So if we love YAHAWASHI, what we gonna do? We're gonna feed the sheep, man. Okay, so this is why we're being instant in season, out of season, because we understand that this whole thing of ours is bigger than just us, man. Okay, Yahawah understood that it was bigger than just him. Okay, the apostles knew that it was bigger than just them. Okay, so the men, starting with the apostles and elders that wear millstone on down, you know, we all understand that this is bigger than us. All right, so we do the things that we need to do. All right, let's go to Romans real quick. 12 and verse 1 says, I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice. You see, we're making our bodies a living sacrifice. It says holy, meaning separate, severed, okay, from everything else. It says acceptable unto the Heavenly Father. You see, a lot of people aren't making their bodies acceptable, man. By what? By eating unclean foods. You know what I'm saying? By defiling their bodies with idols, and with certain habits, you know what I mean, things like that. Okay, with different philosophies. All right, those are unacceptable to the Heavenly Father. All right, it says, which is your reasonable service. It says, and be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High. Okay, so we're not going to be conformed to this world, man. Okay, because when you conform to this world, you're doing the same things that Esau's doing, man. You know what I'm saying? Esau's kicking it. You know what I'm saying? And 2/3 of Jacob's gonna be kicking it too. All right. Like I said, up here in Cleveland, it just hit, about 80 degrees these last couple of days. You know what I'm saying? So I I know it's gonna be getting crazy out here, man. All right, but why? Because all those worldly people is waiting for it to get hot so they can start doing madness again, man. All right, but the men that you see making these video epistles and stuff like that, and doing the work of YAHAWASHI, what are we doing? We still gonna be doing the things for YAHAWASHI, man, no matter when it is. All right, so we make our bodies living sacrifice in order to save the elect, even to it's likely to save the rest of Israel. Okay, because even though 2/3 is a 2/3, they're still Israelites. All right, and they will receive that promise of the kingdom of heaven. They just got to go through that punishment where they know that they're gonna be wrong. Okay, and then the scriptures say that then it'll be known that a prophet had been among them. All right, let's go to John chapter 6. In verse 38, it says, "For I came down from heaven, what? Not to do mine own will, but the will of him that sent me." You see? So we know it. So Yahushua knew that it was bigger than him. All right. It says, and this is the Father's will which hath sent me, that of all which he had given me should I lose nothing. You see? Because Yahushua died to redeem first his elect, okay? The ones who was with him at the beginning. Okay, the ones who were predestined for foreknown. All right, so it says that of all which he had given me shall I lose nothing. Okay, so that tabernacle of David, he's not going to lose one soul. Okay, but should raise it up again at the last day. Okay, and that's why the tabernacle of David is being risen. All right. It says, and this is the will of him that sent me, that everyone which seeth the Son and believeth on him may have everlasting life. It says, and I will raise him up at the last day. Okay, and what does that mean? What does that raise up? That means saving them out of this nuclear destruction. Okay, that's everlasting life. Okay, because when the scriptures talk about an everlasting life, you know, the Israelites are going to live forever. Okay, but certain Israelites have to go through what's called the second death. Okay, so 2/3 of our people are going to die. Okay, and then they'll be reborn into the kingdom of heaven, and then they'll get that everlasting life. But YAHAWASHI's elect, all right, will not taste of that second death. Okay, they'll be beaten up on those chariots. All right. Let's go to Hebrews 6. And let's see. Let's start at verse let's start at verse 9. It says, "But beloved, we are persuaded better things of you, and things that accompany salvation, though we thus speak." You see? So the better things are what? Are things that are what? Accompany salvation. All right. So this is what the men, you know, this is why when we do this thing willingly, we have a reward. Okay, because the things that we're doing, you know, will accompany salvation. Will give us that chance to receive mercy from YAHAWASHI. All right. It says, verse 10, "For the Most High is not unrighteous for what? To forget your work and labor of love." Okay, this is a labor of love that we're doing, man. Okay, but because not only do we love YAHAWASHI, okay, we love the brotherhood, right? We love our families, you know, and you know, and really, you know, it's this is love for the whole entire nation of Israel, man. Okay, because the elect sacrifices will you know, is going to bring this kingdom of heaven earlier. You know, the Lord said that that for the elect's sake the days are shortened. Okay, why? Because we're doing this this work in labor of love, man. Why? Because because this is out of love. Okay, Yahawah died. You know, when you read Ephesians 5, you know what I'm saying? It's a dark saying about Yahawah and the church. Okay, and Yahawah loved the church so much that he gave his life for it. Okay, so this is our labor of love, man, making our bodies living sacrifice. All right, it says, "Which ye have showed toward his name, and that ye have ministered to the saints and do minister. And we desire that every one of you do show the same diligence to the full assurance of hope unto the end." Okay, so the ones that we call, you know, this is what we're saying, man. You know, that every one of you do show the same diligence. All right, you know, this don't hear the word, and you know, and all, you know, and next thing you know, you still doing the same stuff, right? Because what's happened? You know, we heard this word, okay? We heard this word, and what happened? Now, you know, we get fed with the milk, all right? You get that understanding. Then you start digesting some meat, you know, and you know, you learn, and then what do? You hit the hedges, man. Okay, and then you try to give that to somebody else, man. You know, and with that person that you give that seed to, you know, you saying like, you know, man, you know, we the scriptures say that the harvest is plentiful, but the laborers are few. Okay. So, when the scriptures say, once the elected seal, we out of here, that's what we're trying to do, man. Okay, so this is what we do, man. Every one of you do show the same diligence. All right. So when you hear this, King David said, Yo, I made haste and delay not to keep thy commandments, man. I turned my feet to thy testimonies. All right. So this is what we're exhorting people to do. Let's go to 2 Timothy, or the 4th chapter. And the 5th verse, it says, But watch thou in all things, and what? Endure affliction. See, there goes that word endure again. All right. Endure afflictions, do the work of an evangelist, make full proof of thy ministry. All right. So we are here on behalf of YAHAWASHI, man. All right. So we're making sure that we got all our I's dotted and our T's crossed. Okay. Do the work of an evangelist. All right. It says, for now I am ready to be offered, and the time of my departure is at hand. All right. It says, I have fought a good fight. I have finished my course. I have kept the faith. Henceforth, there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, shall give me at that day, and not to me only, but unto all them that also love his appearing. You see, also love his appearing. Okay, so not only, okay, Paul is saying not only for him, but to all of them that also love his appearing. Okay, so we do this for the entire nation of Israel, man. All right, because even though it's forget the 2/3 on this side, but we're doing this for the 2/3 to get rebirth back into the kingdom. Okay, because Paul said in Romans 11, let's get that real quick, that all Israel shall be saved. But how? Through the elect. Uh Romans 11:26, and so all Israel shall be saved, as it is written, there shall come out of Zion the deliverer, which is YAHAWASHI, and turn away ungodliness from YAHWAH. Okay, meaning that new covenant. Okay, beginning with the elect. Okay, the elect is going to get that new covenant in on getting beamed up. Okay, those laws will be put on our inward parts as we're getting beamed up. All right, this is how we're going to be able to dwell amongst, the angels. Okay, we're not going to be able to dwell amongst the angels with these physical bodies like this, man. Okay, that's why the scriptures say that we're going to be transformed in the twinkling of an eye. Okay, so as it is written, all Israel is going to be saved. Okay, but that's going to be through, first and foremost through the elect. Okay, with the sacrifice of the elect, and this is why we're going to be able to, have that rulership. Putting the heathens in subjection, man. You know what I'm saying? Having the fortune to, put their kings and nobles in fetters of iron, man. Okay, having them clean this place back up. It's gonna take 1,000 years for that to happen. All right. So this is the what we're looking forward to, man. Let's get the last precept. Proverbs 11 and verse 30. It says, "The fruit of the righteous is a tree of life, and he that is and he that winneth souls is wise." All right, so he that winneth souls is wise, man. So this is why we're out here enduring all these things for those that seek wisdom, that seek this doctrine. Okay, Yahawashi gave his life so that way we can have the doctrine, because he said that if I must needs be go, roughly paraphrasing, so that way the comforter can come and teach you. All right, so we're out here to win souls, man. We're out here to transform men. Okay, and we're out here to fish for the elect, so we can get the hell up out of here, man. We can get the kingdom of heaven. All right, and everything will be done in decently and in order, man, in righteousness, in truth, in sincerity, in love. All right, so Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and infinite worship to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahawashai, Bahashem, Racha, Hakwadash, Lamam Yom. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. I want to say Kwame Sharala, Ababa Ball, Shalom.